There we go. I'll just get myself queued up for that because I should have probably done that first, given that it's like... right, and then we swap back to that. Hello, greetings, welcome, and all that good stuff. I need to actually... It'd help if I brought the chat up on my phone too. There we go. Marvellous. So, how are you doing in the last 2 minutes since we spoke? I know how we work for this. A long time no spec. Good old Mandeville. I'd say I really love how comfy this outfit looks. I don't think it'd do much good for Dragoons, but it looks comfy. Yeah, but whilst we wait, let's go somewhere nice. Let's go to Ishgard. We can wait around in Ishgard. Admire all the snow. Maybe Limsa. Limsa looks nice. We'll probably get a better view from there, to be fair. All the way back up top. Last vigil. That works. Meow. Just look down, there's just clouds everywhere. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of quests everywhere. I'm doing my best to not look at the side quests. If I start going down the side quest route, I'm never going to... Yeah, it maybe is a little bit too high. We'll go somewhere nicer. We'll go somewhere nicer. Let's visit Limsa. Limsa's nice. We can look out onto the ocean. Whilst we wait to go further Heavensward. But yeah, in in reality, I would not be able to step foot in Ishgard. To the Fisherman's Guild. I won't be able to get over a bridge. I'd be far too scared. Hop, and hop, and hop, and hop, and hop. Wonderful. Well, that's sitting shiny. Yeah, far too scary to walk into Ishgard. Mind you, I don't think I'd do too well in Final Fantasy anyway. So it gets to a point where you need to fly and it's like, nope. And push me? No. Don't push the me. I think sitting cross-legged is actually really screwed. Oh, pardon me. Really screwed up my right knee. Evil. Are they walking on water? Oh god. They either massively lagged out or they were hacking. I'm not sure which. But I will say, given the people that I saw yesterday in Costa del Sol, I'm gonna guess it is people hacking. Yep, there they are again. They are 100% hacking. And unfortunately, they're too far out for me to get the name. Yeah, I would, but they were like too far out for me to even target them to get the name. Plus, I've just noticed there's like a little drop in the water there. Like it goes across, drops, and then it goes continues. Let's see if I can find them from over this side, if they're still there. Probably been better if I'd have reacted to it quicker. But c'est la vie. Yeah, nah. Be gone. Should probably report that one there. Uh, yeah, not allowed to sell loot clears. In fact, you're not allowed to sell nothing. If it involves real money, it's a no. Unless, of course, you're buying it from Squeenix, in which case, you know. That's fair game. I'm guessing the moon's like literally right here-ish. That's where all the light's coming from. Where's that? You know, I'm not even sure. I'm about to be like, or is that the sun's light getting shone from over this way, but that's not how light does. It's originating there. Like, legitimately, the worst part about this game is dungeon queues. Shooting star? Did I miss one? I feel blind for missing that. Ah, but... maybe one day I shall see a shooting star. That is the strangest name I think I've ever seen. Theon Girkjoy. That twinkly star there's moving. Right, and report that one as well. Crikey. A lot of people selling stuff today, isn't there? Team Mandor. Nope, that is not the Mandeville. That is the other one. Meow. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Folks out here trying to sell things. They're amazing, aren't they? Who would win? One Sunshine or one Spinny Boy? Disclaimer. Probably the... Only one shiny boy. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. And another one. You know what? I'm just going to add them to blacklist. And I'm going to add this person to blacklist as well. And now I won't see anything from them. Haha! I've already put in a report about him anyway, so he's all good. Just gotta keep an eye out for that guy walking on water now. Yeah, they're zooming along here, and they disappeared somewhere around here, and then they reappeared and ran off that way. Ah, delicious water. I do find it kind of strange that there's just like a shelf in the water. In fact, there's two. There's like, it goes across, down, across a bit, down again. It's not like it's waves. It's just like the floor level's here, then it drops a bit, then it's here, then it drops a bit, then it's here. Oh, my bags are fine. Look at them. Wonderful, wonderful things. I still need to sell these two. 3. Yeah, got 2 Leviathan cards. Need to sell those 3. I still need to actually equip those on my fishing. If you want to see the scariest bags that I have, I can always go on my like swap to my main for a sec. Okay, we're definitely lagging for a sec there. I saw them fly a little bit. Oh, I don't mean like right now, I meant like after the queue, but I think the worst thing about this going through this queue is like the next quest is another dungeon. So go from a queue to straight back into a queue. Yes. Oh darn, you're right. You're right, I could be doing the dragon quest. Where is this? Kurthus. Oh, it's back there. I thought I left. Oh. I guess the dragon quest waits. No, it's all good. I completely forgot about it. Like I've literally been saving them for when I'm streaming anyways. I completely forgot about them, so thank you. Ravana's entry is so cool. Yeah. Now, the main issue is, I don't remember how his attacks go. But I think there might be something to do with his swords. As to how he does things. I don't know, they're staying close, so I'll stay in close. I'll trust the group. Oh god. Jesus. Oh god. Yeah, I'll just leg it over this way. Yeah, not many people know that Digimon's in this. Digimon are in this. I'm guessing we'll probably want to take these lads out. I've got a feeling that this is going to suck. Alright, now for the bits where it's starting to get nasty. Okay, I was right to slap the butterflies. Methinks it were the butterflies. Bye! Okay, so butterfly phase, splat the butterflies. Good to know, good to know.
To the song of ringing steel.
Should probably pop those two before time runs out.
Furious as a blaze.
I think we should be fine here now. Yeah. Some bosses will do like a directional parry thing, and it'll usually show it as like a more coloured in part of the shell around them. Is the part that you don't want to attack from.
Feel my blades.
Fear my blades. Oh, it's done on me again.
Wilt thou yield?
Hiya!
Take wing, ye souls of war!
Not yet. There they go. Oh, I can't even target it. Get back here, ye! Down with ye! And ye! I'll save Battle Litany for when he does his little Omni Slash move. There we go.
Prepare thyself. Rejoice in the glory of combat. Unyielding as the earth.
Oh god! There we go. I forgot about the hive walls crumbling. Endless God. I'm going to move over to this side just because I've got someone behind me that way. Ah, okay, that's what it does. Okay. Oh god. Yes, and that's how that's done.
Thus does the sacred rite of combat proclaim the victor. I lay my blades at thy feet, child of man.
And there we go, Ravana is no more. Right, play commentation. I am it. Oh, too slow typing that. I was like, bye, have a good time. But they left just before I pressed enter. They were just like, uh-oh. Gotta run. They run away like click, 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 click.
You do not disappoint, warrior of light. Would that I had your skill in battle. I do begin to see why so many place their faith in you. For all his savagery, I do not think Ravana one to break his word. Provided the dragons do not trespass upon Nath lands, they should have little to fear of the Primal's biting blades. We have done well, have we not? Come, let us return to Vidofnir and share these glad tidings.
Once more you achieve the impossible, bringer of light. But with every mortal heart that succumbs to fear and fury, another voice is joined to the chorus, beseeching divine succor.
What makes me sad is they, like, I understand why they've done it. Like, with the blessing of light and having like more understanding and like maybe the echo mixed in there as well, you'd have like more of an understanding of more languages. So like from our standpoint, we would be able to understand it. But I did like it when they had like the Asians talking in like Asian, which was generally shown by the box having like wibbly wobbly outsidey bits and red text.
At their bidding, warring gods will shake the firmament, and your world will be consumed in the swelling storm of chaos.
It's like when you get dragons talking. Proper love the way that dragons talking here. You can't understand a word of it, but I love it. Never since we fought have I seen you drawn upon the full extent of your power, and never from afar till this day. You are a marvel to behold. Well, 'tis time we rejoined our companions. They'll be eager to hear the tale and continue our journey. Carbuncle, go! It does make me kind of sad that I can't fly. When we queue for the next dungeon, which should be pretty soon, not gonna lie, I'll go to pick up this. Just bypass that. Let them sort that out. Ain't nothing to me. It's weird that there's literally a quest called Low Hanging Fruit. Nay's but a hoofbeat away from Nay. Alright then. Probably. Oh, they all have the same quote, that's sad. What about you? Do you have a special quote? Even the folk in the Far East are at the tail, I reckon. Alright. Ah, it is Alfino and Istinian. Samtony, Lady Ysayle, thank the 12. Casual flex, yeah. Lord Ravan, you say? How curious that the Vath never mentioned his name. You are quite certain that he will keep his word? There was honor beneath his savagery. That we survived the encounter at all was a miracle. A miracle I must attribute to Samtony. Never did I doubt you, warrior of light. Unlike some, you were gone so long that Master Alfino here nigh lost his wits with worry, fretting like a maid for her sweetheart he was. Estinian, was that truly necessary? Haha, not truly necessary, but certainly true. Ahem. What matters is that the primal is banished, and our promise fulfilled. We should return to Vidofnir without delay. Lest you forget, this was but a means to secure an audience with the worm Hraesvelga. Nidhogg's minions will not be halted by idle chatter. Come now, we must make every moment count. You are unkind, Estinian. For all his experience and intellect, Alfino is still but a boy. Yeah, Estinian. That bully Alfino. Poor little feller. Shall we be on our Shall we be on our way to Annick's Shrine then? I would not have the dragons think that we have forgotten our bargain. Alright, nope, that is not what I meant to click on. That's what I meant to click on. Don't mind me, goats. Oh no! I left a side quest. But an important side quest. I'll be back for you! I'll return! Uh, I will, because either like there's two possible outcomes to that. One is the beast tribe, in which case that will be nice for at least getting a mount, maybe. The other outcome is that it's an ether current, in which case I'm going to need that to fly around. No, leave me alone, Miacid. Ah, good. The carbuncle is faster. Speaking of... Oh no. That could have quite literally been the quest that I needed. I could have been flying now if it were. I could have ascended to the skies. But nay. Nay. 'Twere not to be. For we need to speak with Vidofnir. And if this isn't voiced, I'm gonna need to go back. But it's it's such a long trip. Actually, I suppose maybe I can hop down there. Yeah, well, flying's important. Oh wait, no, this is my last one. Oh. Oh. This should be my last one, in fact. Unless this is awful and it gives me the one for the next zone. Thou art returned, little one. Hast thou abandoned thine ill-conceived quest with the Nath? Nay, my friend, we return in triumph. By Samtidi's hand was the beastmen's god, Lord Ravana, laid low. In his overconfidence, the Primal swore to withdraw his followers from your lands in the event of his defeat. A promise we believe he will keep. The Nath shall trouble you no longer. The deity is slain, then? How didst thou contend with his biting blades? But the particulars matter not. Thou hast fulfilled thy promise, and I shall fulfill mine. Attend me, mortals. Hear you to the deepest reaches of morn, and there you shall find Halo, the altar from which you may begin your ascent to the summit of some Aal. But be fairly warned, the minions of Nidhogg shall not lightly suffer your presence on that sacred mount. By your struggles within the cavern shall I judge your party possessed of sufficient fortitude to proceed. We shall not disappoint you, Vidofnir. If memory serves, the Countons of... The Countons? The Countons? I don't even know what's happening with my brain at the moment. I don't even know where we got Count from. Must have Dracula in the brain. Anyway, if memory serves, the Cavern of Morn is entered from the second floor of the central tower. Let's begin the climb. Oh, my brain's always like this, don't worry about it. I could sleep for 2 hours and it'd be like this. I could sleep for 12 hours and it'd be like this. This is just how my brain do. And we go up again. Then we take a left. Yeah. One thing to be careful of, never run straight forward from there because you will go down the hole. And you'll have to make all that run again. Oh, sad. I've just got to try and remember now which was the dangerous slime. I think it's Chime of the Mountain. There's a boss in this dungeon that looks a bit like this. And it summons slimes in. Yeah, true. You're all slightly evil. Wahahaha. Ooh. Before we queue for this. No, it's not that. Is it Neil? No. What about Sit? No, I don't know how to do this one. Tell you what, I'll leave that one. We'll come back to that later. Probably not on stream though, because I'll use that for getting EXP or something. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Som'al's summit for thee and thy companions. Shiny eyes! Heed me now, children of man. The domain you seek to enter hath not been seen visitors of your kind in nigh on 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcomed. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground, and resting place both. Wear you the minions of Nidhogg during your ascent, for 'tis certain they shall take great offence at your intrusion. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Vidofnir. My final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have care to keep the stolen power thou wieldst in check, lest it breed further despair. Astinian? The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment. Shall we blindly forge on, knowing the dangers that await us? Tioman herself is said to guard this peak. I do not fear Nidhogg's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we are come to parley a peace? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I lent my support to this doubtful venture, and 'tis for the sake that I go now to speak with Hreysvelga. But I said nothing of Tioman. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as your Dragoon. You are beyond redemption. We will accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet Hreysvelga, our paths lead up the mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? I'll be honest, the only song that comes to mind when I think of Tarzan is oh, I'm pretty sure its name's like in Spanish, but it's These People Like Me, I think. I wanna know, can you show me? I wanna know about these strangers like me. That's the one, strangers like me, not people like me. That's the one. People like me. I mean, I wouldn't mind knowing more people like me, you know? Admire all the alts together. Alright, Albrick, what was your voice like? Because I don't remember. Try and picture it. Hey, that's another thing that I'm not much a fan of. Some of the names I'm never sure how to pronounce. Do I have little notes on my voices? I do not. I'm doing this all from memory, which is why it all goes kind of balked. It would probably help if I got little notes on their voices, but at the same time, I'm not good at like reading something and picturing how it should sound from that. So it wouldn't really help much if I did. Oh, that's what's making all the sound. There's a Moogle right there. Hmm. Trying to think of a voice. Maybe you can sound a bit like that one guy. Seems his training's proceeds apace. Well, that I could say the same for our search for Hustian. The heretic activity on the rise of late. Our forces are stretched thin. The Temple Knights have not the men to spare for such effort. Be that as it may, we're not without leads. A short while ago, a peculiar report arrived from the front lines. In a recent skirmish between our knights and a band of heretics, one of the enemy was wielding a lance bearing a striking resemblance to Peregrine. The lance is a treasure belonging to Hustian's family. If the reports are true, these heretics now have it. However, the villains came to possess Peregrine. It is more than likely they know something about Hustian's fate. If we can find them, we may yet find her. West of Camp Rivers Meet, in the Western Highlands, a regiment of knights hunts the self-same band of heretics we seek. How have you joined them, Sam, today? It's our best hope for a clue. Western Islands, were in it. That would be Falcon's Nest. Right, we're closing in on that average time, so we might get teleported away from here. Yeah, I actually completely forgot that I was holding down E to go this way, like when I was changing my camera. So I let go and it suddenly sort of like swapped over that way. It's like, ah, where are we going now? Meow. Sir Alberic sent word that you would come. The heretics retreated through yonder pass, the man with the lance peregrine among them. Our farces? Our farces? No. No, no, no. Our forces are giving chase as we speak. Needless to say, we should be grateful for the Azure Dragoon's aid. Yeah, that's me. I am the Azure Dragoon. Not forces. Farces, yes. That's the right word. It's like faces, but with nar. Turned into a pirate he did. Aye. Oh, look, there she is. There's Justine. Thou hast not faced my battle litany yet. Stib. And a stib. And yet another stib. Oh, there she is now. I sees it, so I do. Get up, Bambi. Get up. I found myself thanking you often of late, Samtity. When I leapt upon Grownley and pierced his hide, the creature responded by soaring and attempting to shake me off. It was all I could do to hold onto the shaft of my lance. High as we climbed, I could not safely dismount, so I bided my time, waiting for the right moment to jump clear of my unwilling mount. Alas, the beast had other ideas. It bore me straight into the heretic's midst, and I was swiftly overwhelmed and divested of my weapon. You can wait a sec, it's fine. What? It was a sighting of Peregrine that led you here? It would seem my forefathers watch over me. Hear me, Samtity. The man who took my lance is a leader of the band of heretics. I overheard the guards say that he has departed to meet with the leader of yet another group. In all likelihood, they are plotting a large-scale assault on the Holy See. The Temple Knights must be warned. We must bear word to the congregation that we may bolster our defences. No, I cannot return with you. There is a task I must needs attend to. Should someone ask whence this information came, tell them that you wrung it out of a heretic, and tell them that I fell in battle. I know full well I ask much of you, and it pains me to deceive my father, but I have no other choice. Whatever you might think of my request, believe me when I say that I remain firm in my purpose. 'Tis nothing. I but took a glancing blow to the chest. I must go now, as must you. When you return to the congregation, deliver my message to Sir Handiloo. Please take care of my comrades and my father. Don't go alone. I can help you fight him. I can help you reclaim your spear. Sim. If I took a blow to the chest, that'd be me. Just proper deed. Right, I'm gonna need to re-queue for that. That was rather fortunate. Not for them, just convenient, I suppose, that there was someone there. Why am I flying around? I need to teleport to Ishgard. There we go. Nope. Yeah, the my mute and unmute buttons for OBS are the star and the slash on my numpad. The star, I don't remember exactly what that does, like in game, but the slash puts you into the RP walk. Hello, Handiloo. Christian? Slain? I cannot believe it. To lose one of our best while Growly's shadow looms over us still. But we must deal with each threat as it comes. First, we prepare for the heretics. I thank you for alerting us to their plan. Now, loath though I am to place this burden upon you, Montogain must needs be informed of his daughter's passing. He has gone to meet Sir Alberic at the observatorium. Pray bear the news to him. Oh, he's not going to be happy hearing it twice. He's not going to be happy hearing that twice. I can already tell. I suppose I should already be prepared for this, given I'm the chief mourner. Ah. Yeah, that's fair. Ah, Master Samtidi. Have you learned aught of my daughter's whereabouts? She told me to tell you that she's dead. I mean, she didn't tell me to tell you she's dead. She got slain in battle, yeah. What? Slain? No, it can't be. I'm sorry, my friend. Histian is one of the Ishgard's finest dragoons. She would not fall like to common heretics. This must be some kind of mistake. Yes, a terrible mistake. Oh god. Good. I'm not sure how to deal with that one. Do I tell him the truth? Do I respect her wishes, or do I comfort him? Hey, there we are. 3 Mikote. We'll pop that. It should be fine. We'll have it back by first boss. It'll be fine. Give her that too. We've got 3 enemies there, so I can AoE. There we go, that'll recover a bit of health. Oh, I've not got target, that's why. Yeah, I guess we'll let him know a 3rd time. Surely it takes away from the sting the more you hear it. Maybe. Probably not. In all honesty. Probably not. But hey, maybe it do. Oh god. I clicked an attack button. I shouldn't have clicked an attack button. Oh god, where are these? Oh god. And we just don't let these get eaten as best as we can. Phew. Okay, close. Agreed on that. Agreed on that. Yeah, it can wait a little bit to learn what's about to happen. It'll be fine. So, what do you think on the decision, Kami? Should I let him know the true? It's a really difficult choice because, like, on one hand, if she comes out the other side, she's not going to be very happy with me. On the other hand, like, if I tell him the truth and she comes out the other side, she's not going to be happy with me. If I don't say anything about it, just keep it as it were, and she doesn't survive, then, like, at least he's got some closure now. Okay, so red solo, blue stack. Yeah, we've got some tough choices to make, I guess. Right, these we can leave alone, I think. I forgot I've got piercing talons, so I can literally just be eating those out. The blue, so that's alone. Chime. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Gladiator agreed. Dragoon need. And that's got mind on it, so agreed. You see, I really wanted to just let him know. Just so, like, yeah, so he's not just like fretting about it all the time. there is a dragon trio. Which is which, right? I think I'll overslap that one. There we go. And last one's over here. Have the stab. The stab. And lastly but not least, have the stab. Alright. Greed and... Ooh. Dragon. Oh no, but okay. Commits to the edge, does stand in front of the boss. Okay. Does stand in front of the boss because he has bad breath. Alright. Okie dokie. Oop. Meow. Oh god, wrong one. Dang it. Might help if I remember that abilities. Comet. There we go. It probably helped if I'd run to where they were so we could have dropped all three on the same spot. I didn't even realise the healer was a laddie. Right. Do that. Agreed on that, and we can pass on that. Oh, I received a commendation. Woo. Just said that like, Army heart. It's empty? Yeah, it's me. 'Twould seem Tyrman was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. You sense wrong. What is happening? Nidhogg, he roars. He knows we are here then. His fury, it bleeds through the eye. Potentially. Fear not, I am yet my own master. But that damned worm's wrath is burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. O Saint Shiva, when will this end?
To the peak of Som Al, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds. To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years. They came.
It's got such a nice feel to it. But I think what we'll do is we'll hand this quest in, pick up the next one, grab this aetheryte, and then we'll go hand this in. Because I could use that Fang and Claw. I imagine it'll be quite a useful spell. We have reached it at last. The peak of Somal. It is said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea, you know. I thought it cold in Kurthus, but the air here carries a chill of a dozen winters. Hey! Yeah, that was my Fallen's one. Now. No, it wasn't now pause, it was actually a full sentence. Come on, Sam. You know there's no comma there, you can see there's no comma there. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Kreisvelga himself. What manner of creature is that? Do my eyes deceive me? Or was that a Moogle? Aye, that's what it were. It is my understanding that they only dwelled within the Twelveswood. I certainly never expected to see one in the Churning Mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Hraesvelga makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose a creature completely. Right, we attune here so we can get straight back. And then we quickly go to Count Dragonhead. I don't know why, but whenever I'm traveling, all that pops into my head is like all that my brain does is we be zooming. But the most that I know is that is based off of a basketball game, I think, that I saw someone playing like a while ago. With a really strange soundtrack. It's like we be ballin', yeah, I got game, I make it true. We be ballin'. All right, we got to the thing, didn't we? We'll wait until the choice, and then we'll make our hard decision. Should we coin flip? No, I think we tell him the truth. I think we tell him the truth. Tell him the truth. What? Hristian chose not to return? I know not what compelled her to act as she did, but it is enough for me. But it is enough for me that she still lives. She lives still. Sorry. Thank you for giving me hope, at least. To those who do not know her, it may well appear as though Hristian has deserted. But I believe I speak for all of us when I say she would not forsake her vows, let alone her people. Indeed, indeed you do, Sir. Oh. That was a different person speaking. Whoops. I should really remember to read the names. That were someone completely different, and I got the voice completely wrong. Did you do, Sir Alberic? However inexplicable my daughter's actions may seem, I will not cease to believe in her. No matter what it takes, I will find her and bring her home. Sorry, Alberic, your voice changed a bit there. Hi, Ruth. Thanks for the host. I'm doing good, thanks. How are you? Montague puts on a brave front, but I fear the weight of worry may prove too much for him to bear. Yet another reason to find Hristian with all haste. Now it seems plain she means to go after Growly and recover Peregrine. While these objectives alone do not explain her decision to leave, they reveal to us where she is like to be. I shall track down the leader of the heretics, the man who has Peregrine. You, meanwhile, must continue dedicating yourself to your lance work. The trials of recent days have made you stronger, but I sense the greatest tests are yet to come. See to it you are full ready to face them. Yeah! Now we fight with a fang and claw. So that can only be used under the effects of Sharper Fang and Claw and Blood of the Dragon. So I'd have to pop that for one thing. And then I'd need to learn what triggers that. Ah, full thrust triggers it, okay. Hey Shiro! Hey, it's important side quests. It's new attacks. They're important. Why am I running that way? The entrance was back over this way. More importantly, why am I running? The carbuncle should run. Bah, he's gone. It's empty. We must widen our search. Boing. No, it's a different zone. It's this one. Like the quest that I handed in when I got to this zone was the last one for the last zone. So I can fly in the last zone, but I can't fly in this zone. Yeah, nearby appears warped. We sense that concealing magics are at work. Concealing magics, eh? I've heard tales of these Mughals, but it's the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They're rather adorable, aren't they? What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. Walks away. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, I grabbed that already. Yeah. Oh, the northern one. No. No. I've only just entered this zone, I have. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhaps it was simply one of the strange plants shifting in the breeze. Don't doubt me, Estinian. I'm your peer. I'm a fellow as your Dragoon. I know what I seen. Okay, I accept your apology, but it wasn't required. No sign of a Moogle in the area. Alright, Alfino. What have you found? Have you found anything? I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? We will be doing that again as soon as everyone is... Oh, it's a Mage General. Hey Ruth! Got a pet shark? I know how much you like sharks. I am up for doing that as soon as we are all ready to try that again. Got back just in time. Confound it! Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Mughals? I'm certain Herisfelga would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And those are the days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Isael, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try. Yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason, What of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Muggle I dare say they would be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need for me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye. His attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that I might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, let us make haste to Gridania, and rendezvous at Nofka's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There's an aetheryte of ancient construction here which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. I already used it to get back here. Alright, bye. You know what? We'll go with the free one. Free travel. Yeah, sure, just because I don't remember if I asked already, and I probably didn't because I'm very good at forgetting these things. How are you doing? Did I get anything from that? I was certain I got something at the end of that. No, apparently not. Alright. That's what it was the earrings, okay, that's why it wouldn't apply them. Ah, rip. That's all I can say to that one, just rip. There you are, that's the outfit. I don't think there's anything else I could say to that, except rip. Ripperoni, the San Franciscan treat. Oh wait, that's Rice-Roni. You know what I mean. Boing! Ah, hello, Alpino. I sent word to the Elder Seedseer upon arriving to Gridania, and I am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us contact the Twelveswood Moogles, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you are familiar with the Conjurer stationed at its entrance? Yeah, we've chatted a few times, you know. Well, we would, except they're silent. Except they're not. We're just gonna go in. Their eyes creep me out. Why you do this? I was really hoping this was going to be voiced. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you are safe and hale with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us on such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in your absence. But that it was solely to express the gratitude that we came to you here this day. Yeah. Alas, the tides of battle that yet dictate our comings and goings. The Elder Seedseer we would beg your Blah. Elder Setia, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. Speak on, friend. Yeah. Elfino looks pretty snazzy. I see. So he means to make contact with, to contact these Mughals of the Churning Mist. Kupo Popo, I say. Kupo! Greetings, Kuplo Cup. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck with a sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Kane. And I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Mughals in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know. Though it amounts to precious little, we encountered a Mughal high in the clouds of Travania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray, correct me if I'm mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Mughals who dwelled beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Mogulmog XII. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it's perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Elfino. Such stories oft contain a measure of truth. It is like that the Mughals of the Churning Mist tell us similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide in the when the larger races come trampling through the forest. Of course, where there's one Mughal, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then? Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, though the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. No worries, Ruth. Have fun. Shall see you when you're back. If you'll have me, I too will accompany you on this venture, and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Cretania. It just pans to my face, it's just a Moogle mask. My lady, I'm quite certain. How oft has our nation turned to the signs of the seventh dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked of the warrior of light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine to aid allies for the good of the realm. Everyone else is just like, but wait, please. Is this not just? It's just like looking back like yeah, who's actually in charge here? And they're like, oh yeah, sure, you can do, yeah, that's fine. A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Setia. We'd be honored by your presence. It might take a while if you... You know what, never mind. We'll just make our way there. It's fine. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Setia's guide on the journey back to Som Al. It being a path I've already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Setia's personal guard to escort us. Well, that doesn't sound risky at all, does it? Mogham, that's where we're going. I'm considering just clicking yes on that so I don't have to click no every time. I can legit just be like, yep, teleport to this location and we're good. And it's gone. Yeah, I imagine Estinian's voice is something a little bit like Illidan's voice, but I wouldn't be able to put on this Illidan's voice, so I'm doing as best as I can for it. Well met, warrior of light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. No wonder you got his eyeball in your pocket or something. You can't blink, he's in your pocket. The Elder Setia herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. They're here. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful. Devoid as the road was of Dravanians, it would seem the dragons have abandoned Som Al for the churning mists. The Elder Setia may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. It is an honour to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. I'm an Azure Dragoon too, and I'm from Gridania, and I'm actually all in blue. Except for one eye. Friends, I feel it's only right to inform you that we are not alone. The moguls are around us even as we speak. And I should imagine that they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. Just walk up top and just be like, "Oi, get out of here!" This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them. Kubo. Hey, nice one, Shira. Yeah, they're so fluffy. I am Kan-E Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kubo. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kublokop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles. Yeah. A Moogle from the world below. Your hide is a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kubo. My companions and I were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch with their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness then, when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hraesvelga, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to the war, you say? I trust you, Kane Senna. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said for your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hraesvelga, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Please don't. Don't poke me, no. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of nastier kind, and invite destruction into our happy home. Le gasp. Now, just a moment, chieftain. Sam Teddy here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He's a champion of the Twelveswood Moogles, and I'll not hear his good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interests of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Moghome. Prove yourself worthy of our assistance, and it shall be yours. I shall be watching. Kupo. Ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. Oh no. I see the message. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be so terribly disconcerting. What was it Kublo Cop called you again? You could just call me the Warrior of Light if you want. Sam Teddy? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way. Go up. As are Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. These are the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Insert thunder in the background for dramatic flair. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Mocked it. What is your name? I am Mogda. How does this katana look? Well, it's not a primal katana, I can tell you that. Oh, that's weird. Right, for starters, we're going to do that so we can actually, be wearing clothes. But it's a little bit that swings around. Fold the out yaks. Alright, if you get a sword from this, then you probably get a shield from the next one. That is a long sword. Wow. I will not judge you by your curious name. What I will judge you by, however, is your performance during my trials of trustworthiness. Cool. Oh right, it wasn't you that had that quest. Alright, Mokan. Yeah, look, there's a shield. Ooh. That looks kinda snazzy. Nice. Hello, yes, I am Mokan, the foremost alchemist in Mockholm. If you must know, if your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I've got a potion to fix it. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial, yes. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Ale Tome. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers. Kupo. So exceedingly fluffy. They're quite fluffy, 'tis true. Ooh, how does this book look? It's a nice book, but maybe not for me. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know, I'm the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon. Kubo. Tisn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as though they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent archosaurs and slap some manners into them. Kubo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. I'll be honest, it said to slap some manners into them. And all that came to mind was Goku with Frieza. I'm gonna slap some sense into you. And then it's like, it's not even bending his elbow. It's just like full on just like moving his arm, just like slapping Frieza around the face. Magwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mockholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts in the open market. You must find it, question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant colours and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mockholm. Alright. Have you seen a stone Magomo? Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently. In fact, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. And the Muddle Moogle. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, happy day! I'm swifter in finding it. I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo notes just lying around to spend on the luxuries? Apparently not you, I guess. Hello there, Mogto. I don't know much about this stone, but I do know that Mogwin's been creeping out the back way of Somal's summit for some time, from time to time. Kupo. Maybe you left it there. Wait a sec, do I need to talk to someone down there? No. No, I do not. Okay. No, I do. I do. I thought I were having to go up then. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes a stone for himself. Oh god, what am I being... Oh god. Ether current. What am I being chosen for? Am I now a Pokemon? Alright, it should be over this way. I think. Come on, hit. No, I'll have to go around. There we go. And there's a painted stone. Mwahaha. Mwahaha. Ah, crunchy legs. Just get rid of that. I see that I'm now a Pokemon. We got Digimon in here, we got Pokemon now. I see. It's all becoming clear. Oh yeah, I can actually test this out now. I can go, bam, Kersplat. That can be like Fang and Claw. I go, bam, blap, Kersplat, Fang and Claw. Should probably reapply this. And then I can go, bam, blap, Fang and Claw. If thou wouldst triumph, thou must needs look to the light. Flowers, flowers, flowers. There ain't none up on that hill, are they? I bet they are, aren't they? Alright. Is this how we're supposed to climb the hill? I don't think it is. Although maybe it is, I don't know. I guess it is. I'm gonna scare him up there. He'll never expect it. Right. Ah, there's a last one hidden by a tree. Now we can go quickly return to these lazy Moogles. Ba 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 ba. Do you have it, Kubo? Is my masterpiece safe? Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, sir. At last, I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. What does that one look like? The same but in purple, okay. You're able to humble my Dravanian devotees? Wonderful! You're as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and belly rumbling. Their bellies rumbling even, not belly rumbling. The Dravanian and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. Nope, did not want to pick that up. There we go. We're not at the point where we can go about picking up side quests willy-nilly, you know. Did you have no trouble finding that cloud's breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Yeah, there you go. Oh yes, these are nice. These are perfect even. Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sir? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle, Kupo. But side quests are for the other classes. They're not for my main class. Samtede, if that is what you insist on calling yourself. You have completed the trials of trustworthiness, administered by the taskmasters Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now, that I might not repeat myself needlessly. Yeah, they are. Like if I did side quests on this character, Not this character, sorry, this class, then this would just level really quickly. And any of my other ones that are a bit further behind would also lag behind. What sorceress is this? That my heart should stir at me at fluffiness. So today, I was... No matter, what is it? Chief Moglin has made his decision? Well, let's not keep him waiting then. But I won't be able to play all the classes. Some of the classes scare me, they're really complex. Like Ninja. Ninja's complex. We've become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him then. But in all seriousness, I am a bit too worried to pick up Ninja. I should probably level it at some point just to have some experience with it, but... Oh, the rotations. Oh, no. Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Moglamog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings at Groom, with the telling. But with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. We'll get 12, you know, is closer. How go your trials, Warrior of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did their chieftain not wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contradictions aside, our host seems entranced with the height of my leap. He compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld, who also favoured such attacks. It was meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could overleap a Karakul lamb, much less a Dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Samtidi. I like not this place. Oh, Astinian doesn't like the cute-looking fluffy ones. And I don't read side quests. I don't need to read side quests. Are these trials over then? My tests have been little more than household chores. If our host elects to not grant us their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Kupo notes out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Alright, Moglin, what are we doing? Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. And have our labours proven the purity of our intentions, chieftain? Without a doubt, in fact. There was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were already friends with a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Frey Svelga could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. What better way to help pass the time than have you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Grr. Oh dear, the horn. Bring out the horn. Quickly now. We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to see the great worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late. I think Morgan makes sense. So we need some time for cleaning and polishing and training. What? Don't say something? No? No? Okay, cool. No lasting harm done, though. Now you should simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We're in your debt, chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Heavensward. Very possibly, yes, but I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite certain that Heavensward will welcome our overtures. You can't toot that here. Doom toots as he pleases. Toot. Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visitors whenever you wish. Consider Mogholm your home amongst the clouds. I'm pretty sure I've changed his accent like 3 times now. Sorry. Thanks for the help, Kupo. Doubt I would ever found all the time for those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat in the horn, by the way. Sorry. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all's well that ends well, eh, Kupo? Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting out just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith. I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways. Shall we? Yeah, thanks. That's spelled with an F-A-N-X. Thanks. Alphino, Samtidi, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Mughals would never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would have never chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplokop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made many new friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmuggles back home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you walk ever in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Hreysvelga awaits. Or of light. Pay close attention to your companion, Sir Stinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unforeseen. I didn't even notice his Moogle's floating like all the way up there. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. Hey look, a new Dragoon quest. Who doth thunk it, eh? As Chieftain Moglin has already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hreysvelga's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's a big place where you need to blow the horn. First things first though, we need to make for Asar. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. That'll be a fun thing. You just mind your own business. You just get come on, like behind you. Alright, mender of sticks. Thank ye kindly. Oh. Yeah, my voice doesn't want to go that high. It starts off like it's you get like a coup and then like it just fails. You wish to Kupo? You cannot Kupo. Your voice does not allow it. No! They like make me run back and forth these, don't they? Right, there is a quest over there, but I might just leave that for later. I can sort that one off stream, it's fine. Since we're going through here, I might as well bonk some of these. Have thyself bonked, sir. I will swap those two over. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. I forgot to be all blood of the dragon. There we are, and kaboom. Nah. Y'all are great. Hey, yeah. I have but one thing to say to you both. Pray return to the waking sands. Alright, we go this way. Ah, we have fun here. Oh, there are several dragons here. I see now. My prior excitement was folly, not only having one dragon to contend with. Oh no, I forgot to do my fang and claws. Ah well, I'm sure it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Don't even have to worry about it. No, 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 no. Don't worry at all. Got me way over there. That was just steering effort. Just fire everywhere and just like, this is fine. Okay, that's a side quest. I don't need to worry about that one. Hold on just a second, Mokan. Oh, that's a bigger gap than I imagined. Thou art being mean. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, couple. I wonder what has a dragon so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Then we can equip that. Look at how snazzy these outfits are. Wonderful. We may have a small problem, couple. When the winds are high like this, Hraesvelga invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. Now I don't think that was said at all. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Oh no. Right, we'll just go careful going up this hill because that's spawned in and it's a boss one. Which means that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt something fierce. Yeah, what? Sod it. Might help if I remember to do that. Set you to healer, and we should be fine. Stop misbehaving, Magoosh. I don't remember what it was, but I remember that there was something special about this fair. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit rough. Understatement of the century. Welcome back. Ouch. Jesus. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I literally have moves to get out of stuff like that. Oh, screwed up that. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Just in time. There we go. Where are we going? Grab a that. And then we talk to him. This should do nicely, couple. The winds will likely have died down for tomorrow. But till then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. Oh dear. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help clear our minds in the readiness for the coming parley. Very well then. I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquire a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Kurthus. Clear our minds. It is Master Elfino whose minds need clearing. Mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting the great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Which one's 17 again? Do you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Samtidi. See that the wildlife does not make a meal out of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. 2 magic claws and a big Dullahan. Ah. I think I've always fought a small Dullahan, so that wouldn't help much. Once I'm done here, I'll have a look, see if I can figure it out as well. See if I can help figure it out anyways. Alright then, Skylord. You certainly ain't no Star-Lord, I can tell you that. No, look, nothing like Chris Pratt. Yes, it is. Look at that face. It just screams, I am Groot. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was Chris Pratt. Right, we'll just have to go around side. Don't mind me, Skylord. I'm just gathering this. Meow. Oh, we're gonna need to go up that hill. Oh, there we go. No, no, leave me alone. Amphipter. Leave me be. I only seek to make camp for the night. Ooh, Nidog's lads are, ooh, they're ruffians. I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looks like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. I've got a question. Say the ram's voice tactic. How's missile working? Or is missile not working? Ah, few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. Ha! So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. With AoE behind them and... Is it a line of sight AoE? Like, do you have something that you can hide behind maybe? Or is it literally just, no matter where you stand, you're getting slapped with it? 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Ysil with a pile of damp leaves. Colonel line of sight. So it shouldn't even be touching you. Huh. That's weird. I was born the pampered son of a Shalian dignitary, and, alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. Studium? One of the two. I'll look into that when I finish with this, because I'll be coming up against that later, and I'm going to want to know how to deal with that as well. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers. How ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us have guilt of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it was they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. Oh, I see. Okay. I guess that explains that. 'Twas only upon meeting Hraesvelga that I learnt the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for the chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. The truth that has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny. But I would rather sin in pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous, perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it's the importance and difficulty of holding on to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphinaud. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear with scarcely a thought to my head. Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here, amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon Song War began, But if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for certainty, this will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. I don't actually have anything like 4-point wasters, so it's literally just a way to dump points. If you didn't want to hang on to them. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no. Estinian, you gave your word. My ward? Apparently my word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hraesvelgr with the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not that I shall, Dragoon. Well, wind's changing. We shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. The campfire was so cozy I must have fallen asleep, Kubo. But do you feel the winds have shifted? They will have borne Hraesvelgr back to the skies above Zenith, I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot on that shiny horn. So, yeah, I'll be heading back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kubo. It was nice knowing you. I believe we should have a voiced cutscene coming up, all being well. Which is great for me because it means I get to sit back and relax for a little bit. I don't have to worry about putting on a voice for Dragon. Don't have to worry about nothing. Nothing or no how. Oh. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at Shiro, Kami? Don't laugh at the lad, he's suffering enough. Oh. I see, it is thy wording that is the humorous thing, Shiro. But still, laugh not at the boy. He's struggling through this. Because the abilities are rather rough in there. Onwards and Heavensward and stuff. I'm amazed that he's managing to pull so many different notes out of that, considering it's literally just like a tube. Don't have like any magical buttons to limit the flow of air to change the tone. It's just a tube.
Svelga.
Kazoo's are slightly different, I think. Because Kazoo's you control by humming, I believe. So you can edit the pitch with that. Mind you, I don't really know how to blow trumpets. Maybe that's something similar. Well, if you hum, you can change the pitch yourself. But like, if you just tooting a horn, you're just going. Yeah, you just put it up to your mouth and go.
By the 12, mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Svelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, I can accept that. Maybe.
The truth about your past. About Shiva. But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me. I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn. Then the spirit that answered me.
Be that as it may, Lord Svelga, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Yeah, we'll do that. No, we don't have to click it every so often. Oh god. I didn't think that was like the end of it. Oh no. Right, we'll go back to this now.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Oops.
Then, the seed lies within us.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Hraesvelgr was every bit as awe-inspiring as I'd imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. The will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. Far from mitigating this humiliation, the truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And with two Azure Dragoons working in unison, who can say what might be possible? But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
I really appreciate that they do that. Like, they actually reference in the story quest that I'm an acid dragoon as well, and I really appreciate that.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
It's okay, Sam. It's okay.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Right in the ear hole with that one. So minding your own business, and you get ba-na-na-na-na. It's like, oh god. So yeah, that's a nice little revelation that we've just had. The whole reason that we're having to help out is Ishgard's fault in the first place. Well, at least I got hit by one and not both. That would have been awkward. Everyone would have seen it. They've been like, you got hit by 2 AoEs in that thing. I seen it. And I've been like, no. Don't look at my shame. Where are we going? Ah, yes, to the east. That's where he said. Right. If we can drop down next to that wind sprite, we should be fine. Nope, nope, we're not allowed. Never mind. I'll just have to go around the long way. I think that's what it was from that that fate that I did earlier. Some of these fates around here, you can get like triple tried cards. How at thee? From hell's heart do I stab at thee. Alright, just follow the path along, I guess. Meow. Oh. If we grab this, we can add more to our meow. That's kind of gross, not gonna lie. Don't know what that is. Eesh. Triple jump. That's how you beat that. Oh, I remember being here on my main. It was here that I got reminded that if you are on your own without a healer, you should never try and fight more than one thing at a time. The 2 is pushing it. Because I got absolutely destroyed. Speaking of, there we go. I ain't alone no more. Oh, we got my friend. He's called Birdo. Oh, we're just gonna sprint past, grab this ether current. Or not. Alright then, have at ye. Grab at that. And stab at that. Bum ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da. Ba 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 da. Ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da ba 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 da 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 da. Speak with me, Estinian. Speak to me. Let thy plans be known.
Is that it?
Well, they gasp.
Aye, that would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Not exactly. Kind of, but not exactly. A force of sufficient power to break through a primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the area. That can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well. On the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. Steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I'm not so selfish as that. Contact me by lit pearl when your preparations are complete. We shall set forth from Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back at St. Rinet's Forum. From what I gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Cid will be still in Ishgard. Still be in Ishgard, I should say. Alright, all the way back to Foundation. I think we'll save the class quest for the next stream. When you last saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, maybe even the Skysteel manufactory. Let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Aymeric would be the obvious choice, but there's no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience at such short notice. Ah, I have it. Count Edmund's youngest son prides himself on knowing all the Holy Sea's juiciest rumours. Let's then return to the manor and see if Lord Emmeline is about. Emmeline. To the last vigil. Ah, Emmeline, there you are. Just who I was wanting to see. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old boy? Well, I trust, In search of Cid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name is said of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. More often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. It would seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing. I'd wager their master does too. The airship landing? Yes, it's as I thought. Come, Sebtedi. We must find Cid and trouble him for his expert opinion. So yeah, there's like a wall of lightning ether, and I think we need to get through that lightning ether. Y'all got any magic devices for that, Sid? We should go to... I think that one's close to it. There's probably literally one that said airship landing, and I probably completely missed it. Ah, there you are, Sid. Sid, my boy. There you are. Sam today, Alphino. How fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces, pardon me. Greetings, Master Garland. I'm sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you we have need of a favour. Go on, speak up then, me lad. Another wind barrier? And you say it was conjured by Nidhogg? The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Javanians would fly rings around her. If they took it in their heads to incinerate the rigging, there'd be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon to employ. Estinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mists, but we do not know for how much longer. Alright, I didn't say it was impossible, I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave the new toys of yours a proper field test. Probably the best if I let the lads show you. Come on, the manufactory is not that far. Alright, so then we do that, get those equipped. Oh god. Right. And move on up here. Back to there. Right back there. Nice. Ah, delicious, delicious water. I would have had cola, but I ran out and I forgot to stock back up. Our precious little project's just inside. Oh, you're going to love this one.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
Hehe.
Tataru, what's happened?
What's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Ulda. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
God, this arm looks so weird. I forgot I can glamour it back. I'm about to say transmog then, but it's glamoring in this. Right, that's all fine. And then we go to you. Sword. There we go. General Raoban says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts. He wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away to help with the investigation. Come, Sam, today. Pressing though Ishgard's plight may be, our presence will not serve to hasten Mana Cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled land of Thanalan and lend what aid we may. Tataru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him that we have identified a solution to our problem, but that it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphino. To the Waking Sands, Warrior of Light. It is past time Uldar was delivered from this darkness. I have one left. That were lucky, weren't it? Having one ticket straight to Vesper Bay left. Oh, I could scarce believe it. Boing, boing, boing. Speaking of, I should probably shuffle these around a smidge. You can go there. Those two are leather, so those can sit next to each other. You can go there. And you are also a ball, so you can go there. Ah, I wonder. You have none? Oh dear. That's not ideal. Oh god.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
Zooms in on Mask.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it, the Lady in Waiting. Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, warrior of light? Will you lend me yours?
I mean, if they can stay attached to me, then yeah.
That stands in our way. Come, my friend, for Nanamo and for Uldar.
I'll fight by your side, but I'll not literally give you my arm. I kind of need that. And you kitty. Midlander? Oh god, that's what my brain did. I read hour and then my brain instantly went down a line. Midlander. Our target is Meriel, the Sultana's former lady in waiting. A woman of Midlander heritage. I'm told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident. We quietly rejoined the dwindling population rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin questioning the market's residents and confirm that Meriel is still hiding there. Our Midlander Meriel, you know. Alright, Silver Bazaar was... Which one was it? Yeah, well, I'm just gonna click because. Oh, okay. It's not where I thought it was. I was gonna map travel all the way to. What's it called? What is it called? Camp Dryburn. That's where I was going to go. I was going to go all the way to Camp Dryburn. Because... Oh, that was the Golden Bazaar. That's what that one was. Let's have a look. It's Central? No, it's Blackbrush. Eastern? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it must be Golden Bazaar though. Yeah. That's the one I was thinking of. Alright, Daniel. Meriel? Aye, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Rarely leaves her house, though. It's the one closest to market entrance. And what brings you to our lonely little hamlet? I believe the arrival of your entourage just about doubled our population. Looking for Meriel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Uldar, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with city life. Do I know any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. The masters will not be pleased to hear this. Close to the market's entrance, so it should be this one. Hi, welcome back. Ah, there we go. There might be. We've not had any word on it yet. Please be voiced, please be voiced, please be voiced.
You are Meriel,
Yes.
The Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me. General Alden!
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation mill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions.
The Templar's brother.
I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim.
Oh. Yeah. A little bit.
'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial
I can't even roll my
endowment
eyes.
was also mine.
Truth be
Large
told.
sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the
zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended.
Ended.
Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. And preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teledji Adeledji without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
A quick scratch of the butt, and the potion is gone.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Uldar shall once more be united under Nanamo Ulnamo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Well, let's not forget, whilst all this is going on, Estinian's still there watching over Nidhogg. Stood out there in the cold, the harsh winds. By the 12, I feared Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us a means to rouse the Sultana. Few pots and pans, it'd be fine. Like, tunk, tunk, tunk. Wake up, Sultana! Tunk, 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 tunk. Shall we make our way to Uldar? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Bartolomeo! You were that dude with the barriers. I remember him. Und towards the Chamber de Rouen. Wonderful. Dim General Raban mentioned you might be coming. Please, this way if you will. Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger. Stab. Yeah, drink this.
I was having the longest dream.
"'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands. Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle.
Yeah, pretty much, Shira.
My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
Ooh, wiggly fingers.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same."
Alright, Alfino.
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified Grand Company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alfino, proud member of the Scions.
Right, it's going to bug me having that ready to hand in, so I'm just going to hand this in. Oh no, what did I do? What I did was accidentally skip a line of dialogue. That's what I did. It should be now in time for Stan to start streaming, so I'll get a raid sorted in a second. We'll just get through the end of this quest. Oh, God, right. Oh, it's just like, I blush to speak such of my inner turmoil. But the fact remains, there is no man alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. And we can pick that up when we come back again. I believe Stan should be live, if not already, then pretty soon. Okay, so not just yet, but it should be pretty soon. I'll send folks over now. And then you'll be ready when he actually does go live. I ain't got no sins. But yeah, I shall catch you all later. I hope you have a wonderful day. And we'll be back tomorrow with Phasmophobia, I believe. Bye now.